Hey everyone, this is our last day in the Dominican Republic, and a bunch of you have been asking me to give you just the tips and tricks that I learned. So I'm basically just going to read from my notes and just little things that people do just to make it a little easier for them. But the main thing I've learned is that everyone is basically doing the same thing. They're just doing the 3 vital behaviors. But some people just sharpen their skills a little bit more and they're just a little bit better at it. And so hopefully these tricks will help you be just a little bit better at it. But the 3 vital behaviors is all it takes. So I don't want you to get lost in the details. Just think big picture. What's the big picture? We're just helping people and we're connecting with people. So that's really what you have to think about. But one thing that I learned is through inviting. The goal that the people here have is to just keep asking questions. They just keep the conversation going. And if someone says not interested, oh, why aren't you at this time? Oh, what is this? How about this? They always answer with a question. So they keep the conversation going and they keep it moving. And even if they say no, they say, why not? And especially with the coaching opportunity. I mean, a lot of people here, when they ask about coaching opportunity and people say no, they're like, well, wait a second. Why not? I want to make sure you're really understanding what it is because you would be so good at it and I really believe in this opportunity. And frankly, I want you on my team. You're a fun person and I think you would be a great asset to us. So they really aren't embarrassed to keep pushing and keep asking, not in an annoying way, but in a friend way. If we really believe the shake, we believe in the products, we believe in the workouts, we believe in the coaching opportunity, wouldn't you want to share that with people and say, listen, join this is awesome. So kind of just don't be afraid to give a little pushback to really see what people are thinking and, answer those or ask those tough questions. Another thing people do is a Facebook list. They make a lead list. And I haven't done this before, and I need to look on my computer to see exactly what it is, but I know you can classify your friends in different ways. You know how you have those stars and you have like close friends, acquaintances, groups? Look in that list over there and see if there's a way you can create a new list. And so basically anyone new that's coming in your life that you want to talk to them about it or invite them, you can star them. So you're following and tracking them more as opposed to your other friends that might be in the challenge groups. So check that out. Big thing I learned is YouTubes, to just do them, 2 to 3 YouTubes, because a lot of people are just being contacted by people who are looking at your YouTube. And what they've said, what's different about it is people go on Facebook and they're looking at all different things. They're scrolling because they're bored, but people go on YouTube because they're looking for a specific thing. And you can be that person they're looking for. And just make your own videos and do anything that's showing your personality. Now, I need to be honest, about a year ago, Scotty told me to make 2 to 3 videos a week because I wasn't working anymore, so I supposedly had a bunch of time. And the reason I didn't do it is because I rarely put on makeup and do my hair. And I kept having to put it off, and there was just not a time. And when I did finally have makeup, the baby was crying. Basically, I came up with a million excuses. So I think what I'm going to do now is something like a series, like the Messy Mom series. Make a joke of it. Anytime I don't have hair and makeup, just go ahead and do my YouTube anyway and just say something like, today's going to have to be a Messy Mom series. And I think I'll relate to people that way too, because there has to be people like me who, when they're staying at home and not going out to work, just don't get ready. So I'll just make light of it. That's one thing I just challenge anyone who wants to be a builder to start doing that, and we'll do it together. For the cost, they really just focus on not thinking it's expensive and not projecting that and putting that out there. And a lot of the top coaches don't get any objections about price because they show the value on the front end. So they might say something like, is it expensive? And it might be like, well, compared to what? Is it expensive compared to, pack of gum or something? If it's expensive compared to a year membership, at the gym for a personal trainer you're not using, no, it's not expensive. So, but they really get big picture, like, sitting in your cubicle for 40 years, not being able to buy a $140 challenge pack. What's the cost of that? They ask those tough questions, like seriously, what point are you in your life that you can't afford something like this, that you can't try something you want to do? something that other people are telling you is going to work. And so they just, and they downplay it too. And, they say, oh, it's only for, only $140, just, they don't put as much emphasis on it. And keep showing the value. Show the value on the front end. Constantly, drink the shake yourself. Write down how it makes you feel, because I don't even think I do that well enough, because I really have a shake story, because I hated it and I refused to try it, and now I love it. I really do love it. They break it down for people and make it easy for them. Even breaking down the cost of the shake, or breaking down what they eat for lunch, what they eat for breakfast, maybe even showing them with bins. They just really make it easy for people, because people need something they can easily track. How many times have you heard from people, I can't cook, I can't do this, I can't follow recipes? So kind of break it down for them. GoPro is a book that a lot of people suggest reading. I've read it. I've also done a presentation on GoPro. I think Scotty put it on his YouTube. And I have the slides in the Lori's Coach family group. So they basically say, there's this 7 skills to network marketing. And there's like billionaires coming forward now saying that if they had to do it all again, they would do network marketing. So it's really big, and it's really, the wave of the future. New coaches need to be, developing their skills, like 7 skills to master network marketing. So, get GoPro, look at that, and, focus on recruiting. Recruiting should be your main skill, is getting people, into our family, and, on these trips and events, and just having that nice, bond with each other. One thing is, they say, like, labels. Don't label yourself a certain way, because it becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. Like, oh, I suck at recruiting coaches, or no one wants to buy anything from me, I keep getting price ejections. Just don't even say anything. Don't even mention it, and say the opposite. Every morning, wake up, write down, think about the things that are your biggest stumbling blocks, and write the opposite of them, and put your Post-its on your mirror, and every morning say the positive. As for your upline, don't come to me for facts or details. Those you find in the resources. I'm your strategy partner. So come to me for strategy, not asking simple questions, because that forces you to find the answers yourself, become a leader, hold yourself out as a leader, so people will want to follow you. More about do videos, show more courage when you're doing videos or when you're posting. Don't be afraid to really put yourself out there and say, this is what I'm doing, it's great. Who cares if you can earn money from it? People earn money from everything. Just don't even think about that. Just think about what an awesome opportunity. The biggest thing I learned about was personal development. They're doing hours a day. They have it in the background all day long. They're just constantly running it. So really, really, really do it. It's so important. And like Jen Greenberg, she didn't hit Success Club 10 for like 2.5 years into her business, and she refused to do personal development. And she finally started doing it, finally set the bar for SC10. She had to get it. And now she's probably going to be in the Millionaires Club by April. So she said she is like a biggest slow starter. So even slow starters will eventually win if they stay consistent and keep doing the activities. If they had a chance again, the top coaches would talk about the coach opportunity sooner with people. They felt like they held back, and people would have appreciated if they approached them sooner to talk about it. So, ask people, ask everyone. Again, positive affirmations, putting out your beliefs, what you want in the universe. Pretend when you talk to people or when you're in our coach group that you're a leader of an elite team. If you pretend enough, you will become it. So hold yourself out that way. An example is, instead of coming to me, with small questions or posting in the group, if you can find something on your own, find it on your own and post it in the group. Even get into the Team Dynasty group and be a leader there. If you keep exercising and doing the things to show you're a leader daily, you eventually become a leader. A lot of people don't sign challengers, they sign coaches. And they call it, this is the Beachbody membership, there you go, and they give them the coach link when they're buying the challenge pack. And, they haven't had pushback about fees or anything like that. They just say, this is the way to go. And they say, like, it's almost a scam if they tell them not to sign as coaches, because it's cheaper to be a coach. So they feel really good about just giving them the coach link, and that's their only option to go forward. You just tell them this is the best way. The best way to do it is to join our membership, and do it that way, because I don't want you to do this, invest time and value in yourself and quit in 30 days. We want you to keep going, and this is the way you're going to keep going. And, they can say, the $40 fee, right now it's free. We don't know if Beachbody is going to change that. So right now they can get in by waiving it. Okay. I make this as a code. Yeah, so it's just more of like you're scamming them if you don't really go into it. And it's true that we make less off of people. We make less commission when they're coaches. So we make more when they're customers. So, you can even tell it to people. I make less, as you if I sign you as a coach, but when you present it, you have to really believe in it. So really sit down and think, like, why did you join as a coach? Why did you join this team? What does this team bring you? And make sure you convey that team atmosphere, that family atmosphere, convey that to people. Fan of products, okay. Assume a superstar, okay. When you sign someone, just assume they're going to be a rock star. Basically, it's about not prejudging your coaches. So if you have a coach that's kind of a slow starter or a discount, just anyone you have, anyone you have also that you meet, assume they can be like the biggest rock star on your team. And if there's something you see in them, like, say, come on, I need you to sit down. What do you need to hear to join this opportunity? I want to go for it. So, just really put yourself out there. This is my notes. Okay, that's all I'm going to say for tips and tricks. I'll do more videos on other things. Bye.